beautiful people.
The beautiful people of the world. This is Bass Now Radio.
Yes, it is. I'm Lewis.
I'm Andrew.
And here we are.
We're back for another week. We took a week
Hiatus.
off.
We're doing like every other now. It's not good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and we're getting to the point of the year where it gets difficult.
It gets
because
bad.
we're in different areas.
Yeah.
We're going to be all over the place.
We're gonna stay strong though. We're gonna
Stay strong. Stay frosty.
So yeah, that. So it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 reference if you didn't get it. Anyways, welcome back. There are things to talk about.
College things have happened.
There are
College
updates to
fishing
make
things.
on the program. But first, this fabulous podcast is brought to you by
Deep Ocean Apparel.
Apparel. Not Ocean. We're working on that.
Sorry, Deep Apparel. Yeah, I didn't. They dropped the Ocean. I keep like.
Yeah.
It used to be Deep Ocean Apparel, and now it's just Deep Apparel.
Deep.
But I'm so used to saying
D, 2 E's, P.
I'm so used to. I'm so used to saying Deep Ocean Apparel that I keep mixing it up.
What is the what how do we get the fine folks of Bass Now Radio
So if
a
you-
little something special?
If
from
you go
Deep
to
Apparel?
shopdeep.com, yep, right there.
What?
Yeah, that's the actual website address. I'm not.
Nuh-uh.
It's that simple.
Imagine.
And you enter code Sunrise 20 at checkout.
20.
You get
20.
percentages off,
Yes. That.
except for their freedom
That's-
line, their charity lines.
That
of
would make
freedom,
it
no shoes.
$100 shirt, $80. That'd make a $1 shirt.
$100 shirts. Their shirts are very affordable.
That would make a $1 shirt 80 cents. I don't think they have those.
I don't think they have anything that's $1. But if you find something that's $1,
It'll be
that
80
is
cents.
the cost to it.
Right.
So
What he said.
I mean, that's
So Sunrise 20, use that.
a
Do
big
that.
savings.
It's also brought to you by the fine folks at BizBaits True South. I'm gonna do my
True South,
my
yeah,
annual
I got
spin
deep on.
around of the hat. For the code BASSNOW, that's Bass Now, with a capital B and a capital N, you can get 10% off your next order. Woo! Mm-hmm.
And
They
let me
still
tell
got-
you, it's getting to be deep season. You're gonna want to pick up yourself some mag dizzies with the mag shaky heads
You
for
are.
your ledge fishing.
And if you're still into throwing floating worms, I think there's still some methionate laying around the shop. We don't do that here, but some people do.
If you like throwing rollers or spinner baits,
Right,
also
they have a
called
name.
Rollers. Perfect for deep
For that.
fishing around brush and stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
We got you covered for the summer.
Exactly.
Frogs, ooh,
Throw it in there.
some juicy
Throw you in an
frogs.
order.
to throw
You
in
get
the
you
pads.
10% off. Get you 10% off. That's a discount. You missed out on the Memorial Day sale. That's on you though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, some cool stuff coming from them too.
And well, I guess we should get on with our regularly scheduled programming.
Back to the regularly scheduled programming.
I'd like to thank viewers like you.
I think we should update the people. We're going to be doing less Pro Series updating.
Yes, we're changing our regularly scheduled program.
Right. The regular scheduled program is no longer regular.
It's now
We're still going to talk about this stuff, just a little lesser.
Yeah. We want to bring you guys
We'll
some
give our kudos to
fresh content.
exactly.
That's not just
Everybody's
recaps.
talking about the pro. Everybody. But congratulations to A1 Caleb Kufal, who won the Bassmaster Elite at Lake Guntersville.
Guntersville.
We don't care about any other Pro Series. The MPFL is happening.
MPFL is happening right now. Harris Chain, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That's happening.
That is happening, and
You're laughing.
I think we should discuss something.
Go ahead. Just say what you're going to say.
If you don't follow Louis Minetti
Yeah.
on Instagram, you should follow him because he's had some hot takes recently,
I got angry.
including a little bit of a poke at MPFL
I did.
for their coverage of Robert.
I did. Let's get into that. we're pro series updating. All right, so we're sitting here. It's after day one. The
Yes.
weigh-in has occurred. Robert Terkel, Lunkers TV, had a really nice day. Caught himself a dang 8-pounder, biggin. I think he's in the top. I think he might be in 6th, maybe 4th, 6th. I think 6th. Pretty sure it's 6th place he's in. Awesome job to him. But that's besides the point. I'm angry.
Why are you angry, Lewis?
I'm angry. So the MPFL, we were excited. We are excited.
Yeah.
Still
Great content.
Still excited. Our boy Luke Schrader out there grinding it,
Grinding it.
doing pretty well. He's top 15 points. He's got a little ground to make that championship. He'll get there. We had him on the pod. Check that interview out. Anyways, we're excited about the MPFL. We like the MPFL. We love the idea of the MPFL. Now let's circle back. What is the idea of the MPFL? Well, we got the opens. We got the pro circuit. Nobody knows what the heck's going on in MLFLW, Big Five acronyms.
Let me answer this for you.
Go ahead.
It's supposed to be the everyman's fisherman.
Exactly. You
Got you, MPFL.
you pay your entry fee. You're fishing. You get your name out there. They have great coverage, live coverage, great social media. They do a really, really good job of promoting their anglers. It's about promoting the guys who haven't gotten their shot on some of those bigger tours yet.
Yeah.
The new up and coming, the guys who are trying to make their way in this industry, trying to give a stab at it. Like I hope to one day, and many, many others. But the beginning of this was all that, and then we're going to circle back to our boy Lunkers TV now. Lunkers TV announced, I don't know when, some point last
February
year.
or January.
Yeah, some point in the last 6 months. I'm fishing the Bassmaster Opens. I'm going to go fish tournaments again. Great, wonderful. He fished, I think, a couple Toyota Series.
Yeah. First couple opens.
Yeah, I think he fished a Open, maybe 2. I don't know if he's maybe... I think he maybe has switched to fishing one division of those two circuits, or he's not anymore. He started fishing the MPFL. He's fished every single one of them. He's done a little better. He's made a little money. Whatever. Great. I think he made one check before this tournament. He made one $9,000 check. Anyways, day one of the inaugural season of the MPFL, they had Rob on live coverage. Day one. Fine.
Crap.
Fine. Whatever. That's cool. Have he's a big name, big following.
Brings in
Get him
people
out there, bring some people in to watch him. Awesome. Great. I'm not sure how much coverage they had of him at Wright Patman. But day one of this tournament, Rob Terkel is on day one coverage again. This pisses me off. This pisses me off a lot. I don't know if anybody else in the world is as angry about this as I am, but I am angry. There are 108 anglers in this field. 108. There have been 3 tournaments so far in the season. There are 6 tournaments total in the season in their format. Great, fine, cool. This league is all about, let's get these guys who aren't, who's getting started in the industry. Let's get their names out. We got this great coverage. We're gonna broadcast it live.
The guys that aren't household names. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah. And we're trying to get those guys' names out. If you pay attention to the Bassmaster Elite Series, throughout the year, they don't just pick the guys who are doing the best in AOY or who won the last tournament. They'll pick some random guy at the bottom of points who hasn't been on live yet, so he can be on live to promote his sponsors, to say hi to his family and friends so they can watch him fish. That's the way it should be, and especially so in a league that's showcasing these younger guys. Now, I get it. You want to bring in a guy like John Sokup to first day alive. I don't even think he's on day one alive. He might be. He won a tournament this year. He's doing really, really well in points. Maybe you'll have the points leader on to see if he continues leading AOY. That's fine. Why is Lunkers TV on day one coverage for a second time in 3 tournaments? It's ridiculous. He hasn't done crap. He made one check. He's barely top 40 in points. Sure, he's having a good event. Good for him. how he did today is irrelevant in this conversation. He should not be on day one coverage. It's so obvious that the NPFL is just trying to gain his gajillion freaking YouTube subscribers viewings that they just want to throw him on as much coverage. If you look through their Instagram, he is
all over it, plastered
all over it. He is the poster child of this league, and he's not doing near as well as some of the guys in the top 10. There are guys in the top 10 who have made really good money in every single tournament, who have done really well, who have won tournaments. You got guys like Keith Carson, won the last tournament, lives in Florida. Of course he's going to be on day one coverage. You got local Florida guys. Of course they're going to be on day one coverage. Why is Rob Turkla? He's doing crap in points. It's very obvious to everyone. I'll answer my own question. Why is he on day one coverage? So you guys can try and make more money off of him. That's it. And the most annoying part about all this is he doesn't have to be on day one coverage. Everyone who follows all of his followers, why are they going to go and watch day one coverage when he shows how his day went in every weekly YouTube video? It's so pointless. If I'm a guy who hasn't been shown on live coverage yet, I am so pissed off, and it's just not right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm ruffling feathers here. It's just not the right way to go about things. It's obvious that you guys are trying to grab money here, trying to grab viewers. I can't imagine he's driving up viewership. Maybe he is, maybe I'm wrong. But at least be fair to the people who you promised coverage to, who you promised exposure to, who promised their sponsors coverage and exposure to, who are not getting it. There are only 6 tournaments. There will be 6 day ones. That means you can get, let's say you have the leaders and you can get like 50 guys on day one coverage. You can get half the guys on it. Not when you're throwing in a guy like Lungers TV who's already had it, who has the big following, who doesn't even have any sponsors. He has no obligations. Yeah. He's not trying to promote any brand.
He's using all his own brand.
Yeah.
It's sponsored by himself.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. That's the end of my rant.
But we can unruffle some feathers with my next statement.
Go ahead.
And I've always said this to you, and if anyone's talked to me personally, major props for Alex Parrott going out and fishing the Open.
I think we talked about this.
Did we talk about this? And no one talked about it. He didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Bassmaster didn't highlight it.
Yeah.
He didn't do well.
No.
But he also didn't make a huge deal that he was going and fishing these bunkers.
He just showed up and went fishing.
Good job, Alex.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Respect.
I think myself and a lot of other people are really interested and wondering in what is going on in the world of Alex Parrott.
I would love to know. He and John are fishing tournaments again.
I saw that.
I don't know.
And
the Guggen squad for the longest time was like, tournament fishermen are stupid.
Yeah.
Tournaments are stupid. They're pointless. They put stress on fishing, yada, yada, yada.
And then I think they realized the money.
Yeah, and now all them guys are jumping over.
Yep.
Quite frankly, surprised Lake Fork hasn't jumped over because he was the only one that with decent tournament experience other than Alex and John fished a couple high school things together. But
yeah. I think they realized that there's some dollars in it. I think a guy named Scott Martin helped that happen.
I would imagine.
But yeah, what's going on? I mean, if you noticed that, I think a lot of people saw that John B posted that picture with Alex.
Yeah.
And Alex got all the shit in the comments for whatever reason.
I didn't look at the comments.
Yeah, he got a lot of shit in the comments. What's going on, dude? What's
going on with Alex?
John didn't even tag Alex in the picture. He might have deleted his Instagram.
I don't know. Let's see.
I feel like we're diving deep into Guggen Squad stuff here, but it's definitely interesting.
We're going off on a tangent, but I much appreciate. No, he still has his thing.
He does. Okay.
He hasn't posted a picture since December 5th of 2020.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he seems like he's like just out doing his thing, and I wonder if other people are like me in that when I started, like, I feel like everyone in our age group at one point watched Alex, John, Flair, Rob, or Lake Fork. Like, you at one point in your life watched a couple of weekly uploads, right? For me, I really enjoyed Alex's videos. I could relate the most to his content. He was kind of like out on a whim, just kind of throwing shit together, fishing. He fished a couple opens back in the day. He had his own boat, just towed it everywhere as a piece of crap. Like,
was the one that
I
John ran
related
over
to
the
him.
rock, right?
Yeah. I related to Alex, and when I started getting out of watching their stuff, when they started merging, and I just
Getting more
did
commercial.
getting really commercial. I was kind of waiting out. I'd still kind of checked his videos out once in a while, and it seems like he fell off the map.
He hasn't posted on YouTube in 8 months.
Wow. Yeah, he kind of fell off the map. I mean, what's going on? I mean, is he? I don't know. I mean, I hope he's doing well. I hope he's doing his own thing. He seems like, to me, he seems like the guy who's living the most.
He seems to be. I 100% think he's still fishing.
Yeah.
He's definitely
100%.
still fishing. He's
100%.
just not filming.
Remember, like 2 or 3 weeks? No, this is a couple months ago when Texas had that freeze.
Yeah, he was on that.
He got on the news.
He caught a fish on BBC
for ice
News.
fishing. Yeah, for ice fishing in Texas. Like, he's still fishing, probably a lot, and probably more than any of the other guys. And probably doing it for his own damn self-enjoyment. Who'd have thought about that?
I really think he's taken some time. I mean, the YouTube grind, I mean, you got to think they've been going at this now for a better part of like 15 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
At this point.
10 at least.
So
10 at least.
I mean, that's a grind. It's to go out every day and film and have that energy every single day. I mean,
Yeah.
I've suffered it.
Yeah.
And I'm not even, I used to film maybe like twice a week.
Yeah.
And yeah, it burns you down a little bit.
And I get the
time.
vibe from him that he's almost like a lot of fans
I think he's sick of it.
that fell away from the commercialization of it all.
Yeah.
That enjoyed doing it for the adventure and the videography and just like the fun of it all.
The way I break, we're really going tangent now.
Yeah.
The way I break it down, have always broke it down. Flair and Lunkers are doing it for the money.
Yeah.
They're straight up business guys.
Yeah.
They know how to sell,
Yeah.
and I give them that. They do know how to sell.
Absolutely.
Lake Ford is just a nice guy that's there.
Yeah. Who sees it as a job and
You got
has a family and like that lives normal people
You
things.
got the wannabe Guggen squads guys, which I have no comment for them, especially some of them.
I don't think anybody does.
And then you got AP, who's
Living.
I think he really doesn't still enjoy fishing.
I agree. 100%.
And I think he just goes out there and fish. And then you got John, who I've always felt was in the middle.
I think
he gets the business part of it, but I do think John still enjoys fishing.
I think John has more of a passion for filmography than
and
any
traveling.
of them.
I think he really does enjoy traveling.
Yeah, and I also think that this is so wild. We're going on a whole Guggen Squad talk. The vibe I get from AP is that, and I don't want to, if for some godforsaken reason someone shows this to AP or whatever, Alex, whatever. I mean, no bad. I don't think we mean anything bad by any of this.
Oh no, I have the most respect for Alex.
With the exception of maybe
all of them.
With the exception of maybe the second-rate guys, but that's besides the point. And I don't mean to make any assumptions here about how he's living his life, but if I were to guess, I say I'm not going to make any assumptions as I make an assumption, but I mean this in no bad way. If I were to guess, because I've gotten this from tournaments. I've gotten this from tournament fishing in my life. When you go so hard at trying to, like in my case, chase the competition and chase the game of it, you lose sight of enjoying fishing and like just fishing for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, to be a good high level competitor, you have to see it as work. You have to see it as a grind.
Yeah.
No doubt. But at the same time, you kind of got to enjoy it a little bit, or else why are you doing it?
Yeah.
I think Alex probably ran into that fence of, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying fishing
as much as he was.
Right. And probably went back to try and enjoy it. I mean, dude, I've done it. I mean, I've had 2-week spans where I've dropped thousands of dollars, lost, got my ass kicked, didn't sleep any. And the end of it all is like, and I'm gonna go fishing this weekend. Like, you know what I mean? That's not good. And I'm sure those YouTube guys running the same problems, or at least the guys who actually care. And I get the vibe that Alex is a person who actually cares.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree. 100%.
nice.
So That's a complete. Look at that.
Let's get into the meat.
No tangent that we went on.
I know, nice little tangent. Nice.
Hope you all enjoyed
Nice.
it. Go ahead and tag the Guggen Squad guys in if you want to see it.
So back to the college fishing podcast that this is.
Yes.
We got things to talk about. I think we'll talk about
Stuff has been announced.
Stuff has been announced. Stuff is happening. I think what we'll do is talk about Saginaw, Michigan,
the Walleye Land.
Michigan, yeah, Walleye Land.
Wally Land.
We'll talk about Wally Land next week.
Oh, when I'm there?
No. Yes, sure. Or we'll do early in the week record sesh.
Right.
But we will preview Saginaw next week. And then we'll preview it live from Saginaw. The next week.
Yes.
And then we'll review Saginaw. And then when we're done reviewing, I'm just mapping out our recording schedule here. When we're done reviewing the next week, we will talk about Lay Lake. Mm-hmm. But those tournaments are going to be great and all. We'll talk about them at a later date. We need to talk about
the big news.
The announcement.
The announcement that was summoned.
And I've got some takes.
That was summoned down from the Bassmaster gods by Louis Minetti the other day.
Yeah. I've got takes.
I can't wait to hear
What's
these
the news?
takes.
What's the news? What's the news? Well,
finally,
yes.
After much anticipated waiting and complaining out of the Bass Now Radio crew,
yes,
especially Louis,
yes,
we have a national championship scheduled for the college series.
In the Great White North.
It's in the north like we thought it would be.
And it's in a good north.
And it is the
goodest of north.
I'm not going to lie, it's a north that I did not expect.
I didn't either.
It's on St. Lawrence River.
Yeah.
Out of Messina.
Yeah.
Which is the upper part where we were. Waddington, sorry. I just immediately go to Messina because we stay in Messina.
I know.
It's out of Waddington.
Yes.
I was a little surprised it wasn't Champlain.
I was too. Or a number of places. Tidal River, Champlain. I don't know.
So for
somewhere else. But
it's going to be a 3-day tournament, which is different from what we've been doing with the 2-day tournaments.
Right. Normal college format.
Yeah, it's August 12th, 13th, and 14th.
10 guys fish final day.
Day 2, 10 guys fish day 3.
Bracket has not been announced.
No,
all they said is that it would be in September.
Mm-hmm. Probably going to be back down here.
Probably. Because I thought they were, for a while there, they were doing a, let's do it to a lake close. Mm. But then last year they did, what'd they do? Harris Chain and Lay Lake. So maybe they're going to do far away places again. Maybe they're going to go back to the close. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I'm psyched. I'm definitely psyched. I think this is the first Northern Natty since Bemidji.
Yep, Bemidji back in, what was that?
Unless people want to consider
17, I think.
Yeah.
Bemidji.
Yeah. Unless people want to consider Green River Lake. What are we looking at?
I was looking at the flags. It was 19.
Yeah. The 19 was, I think it was probably 17.
I think it was 17.
Green River, I think, was 18. If you want to consider Kentucky North, you're just lying to yourself. No. Green River Lake in Kentucky. There was a natty there.
Louisiana.
Or maybe there's a bracket there. I don't know. No, that was long. Red River was a long time ago, before my time.
I don't know. I've been here a while. All right. What do you want?
But Green River, I was in high school, and it's in Kentucky. And if you consider it north, it's not. The last Northern Natty was Bemidji, way back yonder, and we're going back north. And I'm excited for multiple reasons.
I need to qualify to go north.
You do. That you do. I've got takes. Give me your takes, and I'll come hot with the takes.
I think that if you go into expecting what it was in the June tournament, you're going to be severely disappointed.
That is one of my takes.
I think that this is actually going to be a semi-challenging
It will be
tournament.
an entirely challenging tournament.
One, you're dealing with summertime boat traffic.
Yeah.
2, you're dealing with completely different style of fishing than what we did.
Yeah, they're not going to be. It's not going to be. It's not going to be catching.
No,
we will be back to fishing.
You'll be fishing again.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. Guys are going to slay them.
Guys are going to catch them. Absolutely.
But not everyone's going to slay them. You're not going to see 20 pounds putting you in 150th.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So.
Without a doubt.
But other than that, I'm very excited. This should be a great tournament.
I'm excited as well. I have to say, to add to your reasonings for it being not the same tournament, hold on. Back to regular scheduled programming.
That commercial break brought to you by allergies and
I thought you were
Ace
gonna
pineapple beer.
I believe 2 weeks prior to our tournament, there's a small tournament circuit known as the Bassmaster Elite Series going out of the exact same place on the exact same river. Mm-hmm. Those guys know how to catch fish.
Yes.
They know how to catch fish there. They're going to catch fish there. If you don't think that river is going to feel the pressure, that you're wrong. Despite the fact that it's a huge river, those fish will get pressured by that. Bad, like, will it be like, you know, a TVA lake when there's 800 tournaments a week? No, absolutely not. But it's going to make it a little tougher. Absolutely. Boat pressure, fishing pressure, time of the year, everything's going to make it a little bit tougher of a tournament. You're going to have to figure something out a little bit further than marking 800 bedfish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That being said, like you said, I am excited. A lot of fish are going to be caught. That's the funny thing about the place like a St. Lawrence is it's not like a TVA lake. It's not like the past national championships where college, like, and this is part of, maybe I'm being a little, I don't know, maybe this is weird of me to say, but I feel like you make a college national championship, you should be rewarded for it by going to a world-class fishery during the best time of the year. And this is pretty close to that.
Pretty close.
Like,
better than Chickamauga.
Right. In August. 1st through 3rd.
Let's see how August 1st through 3rd, yes.
Yeah, I'm good. Anyways, you should be rewarded. I'm not saying for myself. Like, I don't know. Let's say it's your senior year, you qualify for a natty. Like, you want to go to a freaking cool place. The St. Lawrence is that. It's not going to be a kind of place where, you know, the last 5 guys are going to zero and the last, you know, 40 guys in the field are not going to have 5 boat days. Most people will probably have 5 boat days.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that it's going to be tougher, you're going to be able to kind of pick a way that you like to fish and catch 5 bass a day. Like, it's going to be enjoyable for the field.
You're going to be able to largemouth fish. You're going to be able to smallmouth fish. You're going to be able to mix bag fish.
Yes.
Deep, shallow. It's going to play.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
So, like, for those, I'm like, it's a good place for a natty, I feel like.
It's very cool.
The weather will be very nice in comparison to wherever you live. I have one concern.
What's your concern?
Fish care. This is a time of the year where a lot of fish are deep. Fish are going to need to be fizzed. A lot of college guys, because a lot of elite series guys and a lot of any guys don't really know how to fish a fish the right way, myself included. And I've fished there a ton that time of the year. I'm no expert on it. I think it would be a great idea of Bass, and I think
I was about to suggest
that Bass will have a class like they did to the elites, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. I really hope they do something like that, and I think they will. I want to say they went so far as to offer out free needles.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I hope they do something similar, because there will be people fishing deep. There will be fish caught deep. There will be fish caught shallow.
Fish that definitely will need fizzing, fin clips,
but
9 yards.
There's going to be a lot of that going on, and I'm a little concerned about that. I'm a little concerned. Here's another different factor from the last time we were there. The river should be open. There should be no reason as to why we can't run down at least
way down there. Thousand Islands.
Oh no, brain fart. Port something. God, I know this place too well to be forgetting this kind of name. Anyways,
if you really want to run north, you could potentially.
You could run up to no. They cut it off at Messina. Because after Messina, it's the Indian reservation. You can't fish there. Kind of a bummer because they're freaking stacked in there.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah. That's where Ike and Roland Martin have been fishing all week. You've probably seen those
I've
posts.
seen that.
Yeah.
How'd they get access to that?
You can get
Mike
access.
Iaconelli can get access to it.
Yeah. Mike Iaconelli and Roland Martin can go where they want to go. But yeah, you should be able to fish almost down to the mouth of the lake. I'd be honestly genuinely surprised if the lake was open. Ontario.
Oh, yeah.
People got to remember a couple things. One, last year, the only reason why the lake was even open to the elites is because there was no Canada Open due to COVID. I believe, I did a little bit of research on this. The current border status thing is supposed to be up June 22nd. So hopefully that does not get extended. Hopefully that means Canada's open.
Most likely, the way things are trending is it'll be open.
Yeah.
But obviously, we won't know.
Right. That being said, even if it is closed, I will be shocked if Hank and the bass people at the college guys go out to the lake. Shocked. They might, but I would be blown away. So don't get your hopes up that you're going to go do what Paul Mueller and Chris Johnston did and go and sit out in the lake and catch 25 pounds a day, because I don't think it's going to happen. Is the lake better, by the way, for 5? Absolutely. Anyways, I don't think it's going to happen. It's too rough. It gets too ugly. It's too much of a risk and a liability for the entire organization. I doubt it happens. I severely doubt.
I would agree. I don't think there's any shot that
Yeah.
they're going to have that open.
No. Like I said, I hope Canada's open. I really, really, really do, for everybody's sake. But we're just going to have to wait and see.
For sure.
What do you got? Aside from that, fishing wise, what do you think?
Fishing wise,
Way out.
I think smallmouth is going to win.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you could potentially make the day 3 cut on just largemouth.
But further than that,
I think you could potentially see some mixed bags in there. But
here's a question. Do you think there's a possibility of a largemouth majority fishermen / fishermen's making the bracket top 4 with just mostly largemouth?
just largemouth?
Mostly. Say like 75 to 80%.
I'm going to say yes if you get in the right areas.
I agree.
I mean, both you and I know that you can get in some areas there and there can be largemouth stacked in there.
I agree.
So
I think because of the pressure, I think because of the time of the year, I think because people don't really understand how good those Elite Series guys are and how tough that time of the year can be, I think largemouth can play a little bit more than normal. That being said, I still don't think they can win this tournament by any means. But I think I wouldn't be surprised to see a gap between the top 2 or 3 and the 4 guy.
yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised to see that at all. Another thing is that I've noticed, and Elite Series guy might be able to answer it better than I could. In my humble opinion, I'm very humble here because I'm not going to claim that I really know. Yes, the St. Lawrence was named the #1 fishery in the world last year, or in the country. I believe the size of the smallmouth in that river system, Lake Ontario, the whole kit and caboodle, has grown in the last 5 or so years. That being said, I think the number and not the number, no. I think that the pressure that place has received in the last 5 years and the way that the elites have showcased it, I think it has made the fishing significantly tougher than it once was. It's not going to be as easy. If you go and look at like an August St. Lawrence tournament and say elite tournament in like say 2018, don't expect that. I don't know when they went to August. They went there in August one year. Don't expect whatever they did weights wise. It's going to be tougher. I still think it's going to take phenomenal weight to make day 3, phenomenal weight to win it. My early projection would be like 69.
So that's,
I'd say.
was that
it's like 23 a day.
23 a day.
69 pounds to 70 pounds to win it.
Yeah, I was going to say 24.
Potentially a hair more. My only the only reason why I'd say less than that is because when we were there, when they were on the bed hard, now it did fish very small when that happened. It took 72.
Yeah.
And they were on the bed and it was stupid easy.
But also,
But it was a lot smaller section of river.
Smaller section.
Pressure hit it hard. So that could affect it. Between 69 and 70, like 3, I'd say. That's what it'll take.
I can get with that. That's about what I was thinking. So
Yeah. Day 3 cut, I don't know, 64. That's the thing. It's tight. It's gonna be tight. It's absolutely
it's
gonna
definitely
be tight.
the top 10 is going to be separated by ounces. Most
Yeah.
likely,
Yeah.
for a majority.
Or
of
like
it.
the top. I'd say that I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if the top guys ran away, but
like third to like
4th
20th.
through 10th, or 4th through like 15th, like a pound.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. So it's going to be exciting. Guys are going to catch fish. It's going to be awesome. A lot of big smallmouth are going to be caught. And that's about all I really have to say for now.
It's about what you got.
For now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much. I think, like I said, I think it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Than when we were there in June. Mm-hmm. I think that if you're planning to go there and fish off of memory,
Good luck.
quickly find that is not going to be a thing.
Good luck. Largemouth could work, but otherwise, no.
Let me see what else was I thinking of. I don't really got much else. I mean, I love going out of Waddington. It's a great ramp.
I don't.
Why would you have to go out of Messina?
Because where I want to fish
Oh yeah, bad for you.
is not going to be
But
fun.
great ramp though,
Yeah, good ramp.
design wise. I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Excited to see what happens.
I'm excited to get there. I hope you get there.
I'm hoping
I hope
get
more
there
of our
too.
teammates get there.
I think that the bracket announcement will be interesting. Can't wait to see when that comes out.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready for Saginaw. Ready to try and make it. Try and get myself a flag.
A flag.
A flag. It's really all I care about.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to add. It's really pointless that I'm adding this. We talked about off limits waters. Off limits period, I'm going to say is like, probably, they usually do the month leading up. So I don't know why I'm adding this. This is kind of
It's
pointless.
fun little add-in.
Yeah.
Appreciate the info.
You're welcome. It'll probably be like June 5th if you care. Or July 5th.
July 5th, you mean?
Month out. So
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we go fishing.
if you haven't qualified, try to. If you have, you're going to have fun.
Yes,
So I got to say.
that's it.
Saginaw next week.
That's all we got to say.
Saginaw next week. This has been a heck of an episode.
Episode?
Good episode.
Yeah, we'll talk about Saginaw next week. That'll be early in the week.
We might get some
In the week,
like 10-day weather forecasts going.
yeah, and the week after we'll be live from Saginaw.
We will.
Hopefully, if our
Will we be
internet's
live,
good
though?
enough, well, you know what I'm saying. We'll be filming in Saginaw.
We'll be filming while alive in Saginaw.
with at least
Couple idiots.
Mr. B. Hendricks.
A couple
will be
idiots will be there. Yeah.
on. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Good times.
Looking forward to the next couple weeks.
Some excitement to come.
We're gonna catch them,
We are.
and we hope you guys catch them.
We do.
Have a great week. Remember, code sunrise20 shopdeep.com.
Code BASSNOW, capital B and N. 10% off at BizBaits True South.
And with that, we say peace out.
Peace.